Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. Stand up nice and straight. Posture check. Chest is lifted. Head is up, eyes forward. Your ears are over your shoulders, and let's march it out. Keep those eyes forward and breathe. Make sure you're moving those arms. If you have to hold on, that's okay. But if your arms are free, or if one hand is free, you can move the other. Getting the arms and legs pumping is going to get more blood into the muscles. It's going to increase your heart rate a little bit faster. And breathe. March it wide. March it in. Make sure you're picking your feet up off the ground. March it wide. March it in. March it wide. March it in. One more time, march it wide. And let's take it to a side step. Let's pick those feet up and just tap it down. Good, and swaying those arms. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Keep that chest lifted. And breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and take it to a grapevine to the left. Ready? Here we go. And back. Now, if you don't want a grapevine, you can just step 2 times. All right? So the grapevine is where you take one foot behind the other. So just be careful. Make sure you're behind a chair if you need to. And breathe. Again, picking your feet up. It's really important to pick your feet up and not just drag them across the floor. Let's do it one more time, back and forth. Good, and march it out. And breathe. Let's take it, starting with the right foot, to a V step. Ready? Take it forward, out, back, together. Take it wide. If you want, you can add those arms in, kind of starting to warm up those shoulders a little bit. Breathe. We're going to switch to the left lead right here. Good Good job. One more. Nice, and march it out. Here we go. Forward, backward, heel touch. Now, if you can't touch, that's okay. You can reach for it. You can also just go ahead and tap your knee and then just reach behind as you lift that foot. Good. Let's do one more. So march it out. Deep breath in and out. So yes, we're going to put all the three together. Remember, it's the trying to follow the pattern that's going to give you the benefit. So don't worry if you can't get it. Just do the best you can. We're going to start with that grapevine to the left. Just keep marching it out. Keep moving. Taking it to a V-step, and then we'll take it to the forward, backward heel. Ready? Here we go. To the left. Good. V-step right. And tap, tap, and right. V-step left. Start with the right. Back to the left. V-step right. Whoop. To the right. V-step. Here we go. Back to the left. V-step right. Tapping, back to the right. I think I got that one wrong. We're going to do it one more time in each direction. And right, and tapping those heels, back, good, and left, tap, 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 march it out. All right, we're going to do some balance. We're going to march for 3, hold on 4, tap and clap. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stand up straight. So it's balance, it's a little coordination as well. Last one. Good. March it out. Woo. March it wide. Heels up and back. And let's reach. Extend your arm. Extend. And breathe. And breathe. And to the corners. Keep bringing those heels up and back. Good. Last one. Arch it out. Let's get those knees up. And let's take them up and tap that hip. Turning your shoulders. Make sure you turn your shoulders. And last one, let's make this a final march. So let's make it good. Let's get those arms moving. Stand up straight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And deep breath in. And out. Good. All right. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and down. Roll them back. Get those upper back muscles into the movement. And let's go forward. Good. Shake it out. Let's take our hands to our ears. If you need to, you can put your hands on your shoulders or even just leave them down if it's hard for you to keep your arms up like this. Now I want you to try to bring those arms wider, really opening up the front. So here, here, or down here, pull your arms back. So bringing them back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And drop your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to the right. Pull the elbows wider. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. And inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Pull those elbows wide. And inhale to center. And exhale to the left. And inhale. And exhale. Open up. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. And last one. Exhale to the left. Come back. Down. And let's roll it out. And just swing your arms. Try to alternate, crisscrossing right over left, left over right. Good. And shake it out. Let's take that left leg out in front. Point and flex. And circle with your big toe. Circle the other direction. Good. And switch. And point and flex. And circle with your big toe. Keep your leg still. And circle the other direction. Try to, as you're standing on one leg, anytime you're on one leg, think of always pulling up. So when we're on one leg, we don't want to kind of sink down. It's very easy to sink down. Lift. Again, think of lifting this chest up, and that's going to pull that body up and just lengthen you, which is what we really want to do. Okay, let's take our legs wide. And we're going to hinge. Your arms can be right here. If you need to hold on to a chair, that's fine. When you hinge, remember, it's hinging at the hips, keeping your back straight. So head to tailbone should be a nice straight line. And we're going to hinge forward but we're going to hinge down to the left. You can have a little bend in your knees, abs are tight. Now I want you to circle over or just move your body over to the right. And then you're going to come up, pulling up from your belly, not your back. Let's go back down on the right side. Abs are tight, squeeze your glutes and circle or move your body over to the left and pull yourself up. You should feel your core engaging. Let's go back down to the left and circle over to the right and lift up. Don't hinge forward so much that your head is below your heart. So you can go sideways. Let's come down, I guess, to the right. So we're coming down, we're circling over, left, and come up. Good, now go down to the left. As you go down on each side, you may feel your obliques, okay, here on our sides, kind of pulling you down on that side. So we're working our core and getting a little stretch through the back of the legs as well. Let's do it one more time. Let's go down to the right and move over. Abs are tight. Pull that belly button in. Pull up from the belly. Good. Deep breath in and out. Nice job. All right. Let's get our ball. You may need to be near your chair for this one. We're going to put the ball on the floor and we're going to put our left heel on the ball. All right, so we're going to bring it in a little bit, our heel. The ball is kind of right next to our right foot, and your heel is on the ball. So that ball's going to wiggle waggle around, so you really have to stabilize it. You got to use your core. Now remember, this is hips back. As you go down into a squat, one leg squat, I want you rolling this ball out and straightening that leg. Push down on the ball and come up. So you can have the ball out maybe a little bit further so you can get a little straightened. And let's go ahead and push our hips back. Roll that ball out and come up. Now if you prefer not to do the ball, you can just keep your heel out and just go into a single leg squat. Okay, so you can just do one leg. So heel on the ball. Squat down. Remember, hips back, knee over the pointing forward, and the knee does not go past the tops of the toes. Push it out, push it out. Abs are tight, so you have to stabilize. You're on one leg and you have to stabilize. Breathe. Let's do 2 more. I don't know why some of these songs are repeating. I'm going to have to look into that. 1. And last one. Go down. And 2. Good. Now you can switch sides if you want. But let's definitely switch legs. Have your heel. Heel on the ball. Pushing down on that ball. Ready? And you're going to sit back. Remember, push your bum back. It's as if you're standing right in front of a wall and you're trying to touch the wall with your bum. And roll that ball out. And out. Good. And out. And out. We have 3 more. And 1. So it's like our single leg squat. I mean, it is a single leg squat, but it's adding just a little bit more instability here, and it's working our other leg at the same time. getting a nice little stretch and a little bit of hamstring engagement here. Stretching out your calf. Good. Deep breath in and out. Okay. Let's do a series. We're going to work on that upper body a little bit. So let's put the band across the palms, elbows by your side. So there should be no slack here. Make sure your band does not look like this because you'll get no resistance. So it doesn't have to be tight, but just have it resting across your palms. All right, elbows by your side. Keep your elbows here, and let's pull it open. So think of holding a $20 bill under each armpit. And so you want to keep those arms tight to your side. And breathe. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Shake it out. Give yourselves a hug. Round it down a little bit. Pull. Pull those shoulder blades apart. All right. Let's do the other side. Now, let's just switch it up. So grab the band. We're going to pull this band open. Again, no slack here. And try not to, when you bring your hands back, we're bringing it with control. I don't want to see, I can't see anything anyway, but you should not snap it back and go into slack, okay? So, arms are out. Let's bring it. We're not taking our arms behind the body. And let's bring it forward with control, stopping right until you start to feel the tension going away on the band. We want to keep tension right here and pull. You can even give yourself or take up more band. Walk your hands in, make it a little harder. Squeeze those back muscles together. Squeeze. 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 Remember, think about having lemons all down your spine. 3 more. Shoulders drop. And you're trying to squeeze those lemons. 3. No slack here. 2. And 1. Good. Again, let's give ourselves a big hug. Let's round it down just a tad. Round it down a little bit. We don't want to bend all the way over. We just want to pull these shoulder blades apart. Okay, we're going to continue on with this upper body a little bit. 1 more, right? So let's take the band in that right hand, wrap it around your right hand, anchor your hand to your hip, and then grab that band. Again, you want to make sure that you do not have slack, okay? Keep your arm out. So again, no slack here, a little bit of tension, and we're going to bring that arm up, kind of like in an arc, and lift it up, and not taking it straight overhead, but just taking it up, and we're keeping the arm straight. So keep that arm somewhat straight, and lift. Lift. So you're moving it in an arc. Breathe. 3 more. 3. Then we're going to switch arms. 2. 1. Good. Wrap it around your left hand. Anchor your left hand to your hip. Same thing. Grab this band. Arm is out, so arm is mostly straight. No slack here. And as you're pulling the band, you're lifting your arm, and it's going to be in a nice arc. That helps to keep that arm straight. I'm trying to avoid hitting my mic. Good, keep your shoulders down, stand up straight. No need to take your arm all the way up, straight overhead. Mine's still a little angled. 6 more, 6. So make sure you're keeping your arm straight, pulling it. So pull it out and then up, that nice arc. 3 more. 2, and we're doing it with control, of course. And 1, not letting the band go to slack. Good. All right, let's just put this down for a second. And let's stretch it out. Pull it across. Stretch. Drop your shoulder. Make sure your shoulder's not crunched up to your ear. Drop. Now take your arm behind and grab it with your wrist if you can and pull it down. And let's drop our head towards the right. Keeping your right shoulder down as well. Now turn and look at the floor. You feel that stretch shift. Good. And let's switch sides. Let's bring that arm across. And then we're going to sit down, do a little stretching in the chair, get ready to stand. Good. Take it around the back. Grab your wrist if you want. And drop your head. Drop your ear to the shoulder. Left shoulder should be down. My ear and shoulder are not touching. So keep it dropped. And then turn and look at the floor. Feel the stretch. Try to feel that stretch shifting in your neck. Good. And let's just kind of shake out those shoulders a little. All right, let's come around to the chair. Sit down slowly. All right. Let's get our ball. Let's put the ball right underneath the shoulder blades. And hands at your ears. Again, you can have them on your shoulders. And let's bring those elbows together. And pull those shoulder blades apart. Good. And now open and look slightly up to the ceiling. Don't overarch your back. Just kind of lift the chest a little bit. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. Let's put the ball between the knees. Sit on the edge of your seat. Deep breath in. We're going to rotate to the right. And exhale. Take your left hand, put it on the arm of the chair, and take your right arm out. And try to pull it back, just opening up that chest a little bit more. Now if this, bothers you in any way, then of course drop your hand to the chair arm. Good, and come back to center, and let's inhale. And exhale, and turn to the left. Keep your knees forward, and you can take that left arm back. Good. And take it back. Good. Shake it out. Let's do some ball squeezes right here. Ready? Squeeze, hold, and release. Good. Squeeze. Now, as we squeeze, I want you to also squeeze, really get your core engaged, so pull the belly button in. And then I also want you to squeeze those pelvic floor muscles at the same time. So if you imagine that you have to go to the bathroom and you're just squeezing everything, okay? So let's work on those pelvic floor muscles as well. And squeeze. Good. So as I say, it's like everything belly button down, you want to squeeze. Just inside, it's just making that contraction, this whole, they call it the girdle, this whole girdle area right here. Squeeze. Let's do 4 more. Squeeze, hold. 4. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. And 1. Good. All right. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and stand up. So your hands can be on your legs. If you need a little push, you can have your arms crossed. You need to use the chair arms for a little push. Try to just push and then stand the rest of the way on your own if you can. And breathe. Hot seat. And 2 more. Good. I gave you a bonus. I only gave you 1 on that one. Okay. So let's not use, I'm not going to use the ball. I was going to, but we're not going to. And we also have a treat because we're not using gliders today. So, okay, so you can stand behind your chair. And we're going to lift that left leg. We're going to take it to a 90-degree angle. I want a little flex in your right knee so it's a little soft. And flex your foot so you're pushing through the heel. And we're going to really squeeze those glutes. You're going to push it out all the way, squeezing, and bring it in. Now you can bring it in, knee to the chair. And now here we're extending, really squeezing the glutes and bring it in. And extend. And extend. Good. And extend. We're going to do a series of moves with this leg. And extend. And extend. 1 more. And then we're going to change it just a little bit. Good. Now keep it bent and bring the knee in. Keeping it bent and out. So lifting up like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your heel. And lifting it up. Notice that my leg stays at a 90-degree angle. Some of you may, I know a lot of people may cramp. Just release it. Do what you can. And squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze your glutes. 1, 2. Now bring your knee right next to the other knee. Lift it up and out to the side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Not dropping your leg. It's lowering with control. 1. Good. All right, let's shake it all out. That right leg, I'm sure is tired from supporting your body weight, but that's helping to also strengthen the leg as well. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Stand on your left leg, knee a little soft, don't lock your knee out. Bend the knee and just bring it in a little and then push it out. Squeezing your glute. Good. and push it out. And out. Try not to let your hips rotate when you extend. So that's where the core is going to come in. So you should still be getting some core right here. As you extend your leg, keep your hips level. 3, 2, breathe. 1. Now keep your leg bent and breathe the knee in and out. Lifting your heel, trying to get your heel up to the ceiling. And up. And up. And up. And up. 2 more. And up. And up. Good. Now keep your knee next to, so when I say next to each other, it's right here. My leg isn't in front. And lift it up and out to the side. Good. And squeeze. Lowering with control, of course. 1 more. Good job. And shake it out. Woo. All right. 1 more. Some single leg toe raises. So stay right behind your chair. And let's stand on that right leg. And let's go up on the toes. Spread your toes. And really push up. And up. Stand up straight. Good. Switch. Let's go up on the toes. Four more. Good. 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Push yourself up. Get that heel off the floor. Good. Shake it out. All right. So let's just stretch out our hip flexors, and then we'll sit down and do the rest of the stretching in the chair. Step back with that left leg. Make sure your toes are going forward. And let's push that hip forward. I want you to keep your body upright. So up nice and straight, not leaning forward. Keep that knee over the laces and push forward. Push this hip forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, push it forward a little bit more. Just make sure your knee here is not going past the tops of your toes, and the weight on that right foot is not on the toes. So keep the weight towards the back or evenly distributed through the foot. And push. Now if you can hold on to something for balance, because we're going to go ahead and rotate. You can use your hands and put them on the side of your right leg and pull yourself around. And keep pushing forward. Good. And relax. Let's do the other side. If you need to switch side or turn around in the back of your chair so you can hold on, please do so. Make sure you have a big enough stance here. If you're really narrow and you go to push your hip forward, you can see what my right knee is doing, or my other knee, my left knee is going way out above, past my toes. So you've got to have a somewhat bigger stance here. And push. Keep that body upright. And if you're pushing, if your legs are where, as far as you can, and you're pushing and you're not really feeling it, then I would suggest that you then do that hinge back a little bit, because that's going to increase that angle of that stretch, and then you'll be able to get that stretch a little bit more. Keep pushing forward. So you can, play around with what works best for you. And then let's go ahead and turn to our left. Put your hands on the side. And come back. All right. So let's go ahead and come around to our chair. And we're gonna sit down slowly, and let's get our strap. Sorry, somebody had poked their head in. All right, let's put that strap underneath the left ball of the foot. Sit up straight. And let's pull those toes towards us. So now you should be getting that nice stretch through the calf muscle. And sit up straight. And let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, come forward. Hinging at your hips. Abs are tight. Think of leading with the chest. And let's reach with that left hand. Good. Come on up. Let's release the leg. Just get that tension released. You can always grab if you need to. Take it back out. Pull those toes towards you. Deep breath in. And exhale. And let's reach with the right hand. Keep pulling on your toes or keep pulling on your foot. And now let's try to get that right shoulder around. Good. And come on up. And let's pull that ankle up onto the thigh. Now, if this is hard or you have any limitations here, you can just keep it down like this, okay? Take it up where you can, sit up straight. Use your left arm to gently press down if you want, or you can put your hand here and then sit up nice and straight and then just hinge forward ever so slightly, leading with the chest. Feeling the stretch in the hip. Good. You can cross it over, or if you need to, you can keep your legs side by side. And we're going to turn again, sitting up straight. Always sit up straight. Shoulders are down. This is going to allow you that full range of motion. If you're all crunched up and slumped, your body is not going to want to move very far. Good. Now let's take that right arm up and over. Let's keep our legs crossed and keep that right hip down in the chair. Take your left hand, grab that chair arm and reach over. Keep your right hip down. Right hip stays down. So hopefully you're feeling a nice little stretch down the side, maybe into the hip a little bit. And let's just lean a little forward and rotate and look down onto the floor on the left side. Now, if you don't want your arm up here, you can drop it. You're still going to feel that stretch. You're going to feel it in the hip, maybe around a little bit to that lower back on the right side. Good. Okay. Woo. Let's switch legs. Right foot or right leg out. Band under the ball of the right foot. Pull those toes towards you. Breathing. So feeling the calf muscle stretch. Deep breath in. And exhale, come forward. Reaching with that right hand. Again, think of leading with the chest. Don't let your head drop below your heart and keep pulling on your toes. Don't let up on that tension there on your foot. Good. Come on up. Let's release that tension. Take it out. Good. Pull your toes towards you. Now again, keep that tension there. Deep breath in. And reach, with that left hand to the outside. If you want, you can try turning and looking over your shoulder. Good, and let's bring that ankle up onto the thigh. Again, you can keep your foot down lower, and you can use your arm or your hand to gently press that leg down, get that stretch a little deeper. You're also going to stretch out those inner thighs a little bit, and sit up straight, and let's just hinge forward slightly. Good. Now cross it all the way over. And you can grab the chair arm with your right hand. And let's take that left arm over. And so you're really kind of using this hand. That's going to help you keep your left hip down. So you're going to feel the stretch going down. Reaching over. Try to get that arm. Try to not just, when we take the arm over, we're not just holding it overhead. We're reaching overhead, so we're extending the arm as far as it will go for you and reaching. So now you're creating the stretch down there. If you're not feeling it, try reaching a little bit more. And now let's turn and look at the floor down on the right side. Again, if any part of this causes you any pain, then just back off to what you can do. Good. And relax. Let's roll those shoulders back. And let's stay on the edge of our seat. Open the legs. Cross the arms. And let's sit up straight. Shoulders drop. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale up. Pull up from your belly. And exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And come on up, legs together. Arms are tucked in off of the chair arms. Shoulders down, lift your chest, and let's get deep breath in through the nose, all the way into the belly. And push it all out. For these last two, I'm going to count to 4. I want you to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Enjoy the rest of your day.